Alright, so we are back again with a new premiere. This is Teen Titans Judas Contract.
Right.
So I usually ask you this every time, but I'll ask it again. What makes this one stand out from the previous films?
Well, the fact that it is a standalone Teen Titans movie is enough. Sorry.
That's okay.
The fact that it's actually a standalone Teen Titans movie is something we haven't had in this line of DTVs.
Right.
There was one that was supposed to happen about 10 years ago, and for whatever reason didn't happen, and so I think the fans have been waiting a long time for this particular story to be told in this kind of movie format. It was told in another format for the earlier television show, animated TV show, and they told it in their own way, and we're telling it in our own way. And so hopefully we've kept the essence of what the story's about and the heart of the story and all the big picture things that are in the story. That was our goal, since we don't have all the time to tell it that the comic books have.
Sure.
We had to boil it down, but I think in doing that we kept the core and heart of the story intact.
Well, without going too far into spoilery territory, we know that this is an adaptation of a very revered story from DC Comics.
Right.
What were the elements that were really important for you to bring to this adaptation from the original?
Well, the thing when I read it, the thing that I was most impressed by was the idea of the normalcy of this group. Not that they were superheroes, but how they related as friends and adopted family. They're all in their own way outcasts or outsiders, and they found a way to bond and make a semblance of a family. And so those were the elements I wanted to definitely honor. Not specific plot points as much. The other thing that at the core of this story was it was a love story between Beast Boy and Tara. It's probably Beast Boy's first love, and he's fallen in love with someone who thinks she's unlovable, may actually be unlovable. For Beast Boy, it's a defining moment. It changes his character forever after this. He's not going to be the happy-go-lucky character he was prior. He's going to be a little bit damaged as a result. So I think that's what gives it its gravitas and heft as a story, and that's definitely something that translates from the comic to the TV show and to this movie.
And this is the second Teen Titans movie, the first standalone, as you mentioned. Is there a future for the Teen Titans in DC animated films? Are you hoping to tackle any other specific story arcs or adaptations?
Once Judas is out of the way, it opens up and does well. It has to do well.
Of course.
But provided all those things happen, the world's wide open for us now to tell our own stories with the Teen Titans, this specific team. There are other stories we can adapt. I'm interested in getting them off-world for Starfire's story.
Okay.
Delve into Beast Boy's history with the Doom Patrol, his other family, and use those as ways to introduce even more characters. So, once the adaptations are out of the way, I'd love to be able to then Cuisinart the comics into something that's fresh and new.
Excellent. So. Well, we're very much looking forward to it. Thank you so much, and thank you for talking to us.
Always a pleasure.
Have a great night.